Susie had to fly for my wedding. Mayor Pro Tem.
We got a free calendar. There you go. That's our bathing suit issue. No, no. That might be a little tough. Couple of years, yeah.
Very good. Come to council meeting.
Thank you, Mr. Johnson. I'm not official. Okay. Okay. And my family, whoever was going to come. Yes, sir. I got it. Okay. All right. Okay, that sounds good. All right, thank you.
Oh, it's your purse. I thought it was my mother's. I'm saving all these seats and all my sisters are going to come in. Yeah, it's going to be so embarrassing.
All that walking.
Hey Derek, how are you?
And you know Sandra and Mark.
Good to see you guys. Y'all doing all right? I'm a student now.
I think we're good.
I know, but I just I want them to have intimacy.
Like I said, they may not come down because if it started,
They're gonna sit out there.
they'll stand up.
We had dinner with them.
Yes, that was
Hey, I remember Mike having to put in your case. Is that funny?
We thought they fit our kid.
There's two, and the girls can sit on it. I think they have Finley. Marcos. I figured they were going to next to each other. But anyway, what were you saying about Taylor? Her getting it for you? Why? Who what? The coat? You said we're saying something.
Oh, well, she must have, at Tagan's course, that Alex had that big one, the long one, and she was like, it's too good, it's too like, I'll take it, I like it. So she got me a long, I like it, it's really cool. Like, and you know, anytime you have a long one, it's a little more, but the one I have is down like a puppet. Oh my gosh, the way it's loose. I love these. It takes me years way to get here. I would never know. But I made it in less than 8 minutes. Took me all over the place.
How was Charlie?
He'll be okay.
I went out to swear. Then I left
going to go sit?
Brown.
Is it about to start?
Yeah, I gotta go sit down. Listen, if I give you any kind of signal,
Don't get a table?
can you? I told them that I'm letting in this side door up here. You still gotta go through security. Like when you go.
You want me to just hold on to your phone?
Yeah.
They have
Which side did you come? When you went through security, and you turned it in, and you go straight ahead with the door, and then you go out that first door.
There's a police officer, like, igniting people to come through this door. Are we gonna go?
The bell's ringing, the bell's ringing.
There's gonna be like food.
I don't know what type of food it is. Let me go sit
Who's
down.
Elena? Elena. Oh, who are we missing? Oh, we're missing a coach. Calling Coach Watts, calling Coach Watts.
Hey, someone's calling you.
We'll call to order the City of Douglasville City Council special meeting for tonight, which is Thursday, January the 4th, 2024. This is exciting. My name is Rochelle Robinson. I'm mayor of the City of Douglasville, and we will have our invocation by our own Emily Hardaway, our community outreach coordinator for the City of Douglasville, and then we'll have our Pledge of Allegiance led by the Mayor Pro Tem. Please stand for the invocation.
Let's pray. Merciful God, thank you for this opportunity to gather today. As we enter the new year, I pray that our city will continue to positively grow and come together to make Douglasville the best it can be. I also pray for the council members who are being sworn in tonight. Please be with them as they start a new council term. Be with all of our council members throughout the year and grant them wisdom and discernment to lead our city. As they govern, may they remember to work together in unity and harmony to do what is best for the City of Douglasville. Thank you for all of the blessings that you have and continue to bestow upon us. In Jesus' name, amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you all so much for participating. Thank you, Mr. Mayor Pro Tem, for leading us in the pledge, and Ms. Emily for giving us our invocation. We do have other business, and mostly what you all are here for this evening. And so items A through F are going to be swearing in and announcements of committees tonight for the City Council. So we'll start out with item A, which is the administer of the oath of office to re-elect Mayor Rochelle Robinson, given by the Honorable Cynthia Adams, who is the Douglas County Superior Court Judge. Please welcome her as she comes, and she will give us instructions.
Good afternoon. I hate to start moving furniture in other people's houses. Does this podium shift? I just wanted to turn it around. Thank you.
Feels are in the back.
Okay, I'm on this side. All right. I'm going to try to make it so that everyone's involved, but before, and I'm going to do this very quickly because I was just telling one of your council members that I understand that y'all are very timely people, and I'm not going to take up a lot of time, but I did want to say just a few words about before I administer the oath. I've done this a few times for a few different individuals. And every time I administer the oath, it is something that is very special and dear to my heart because it's an oath being administered to public servants. And when these oaths are being administered, we are making a promise to do the work that we were elected to do. And that's a huge responsibility. And so when my friend, my sister, Mayor Robinson, asked me if I would have the honor, because it's an honor for me to administer the oath to her. I immediately told her I will do whatever I have to do to be here to administer the oath. And so it is my honor, my pleasure, to introduce our mayor, Mayor Rochelle Robinson. I'm going to ask her family also to come on up, if her beautiful daughters and her son, her husband, please. Yep, you guys were surprised. Y'all are surprised. I saw that look. They're like, wait a minute, are we coming up? So her son, her daughter, her husband, her family. And the reason why I asked the family to come up is because this is a family effort. For those of us that are in public service, we understand that it's not just us doing this job, because your family, they're the ones that have to sacrifice when you are up late. They have to take up the slack, and so it's important that your family stand with you, and essentially y'all are taking this oath with her, so keep that in mind. All right.
I was getting my brothers.
Yes, please. All right, brothers and sisters, come on up. She wants her siblings. Where are the siblings? Come on up. I don't know. She might have to call on y'all to do some extra work too if she's late in the office. So.
My brother's political science. He's my political advisor.
All right, political science brother. No, stand on this side with your family so that we can make sure and we can get everybody. All right.
They're tall, they can go to the back.
All right, we're going to ask Ms. Robinson if you will hold the Bible for your lovely wife. All right, we're going to ask you to place your left hand on the Bible and raise your right hand. And if you will repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Rochelle Robinson,
Do solemnly affirm.
do solemnly affirm
I'm so used to saying swear or
and
affirm.
swear
That I will faithfully perform
that I will faithfully perform
the duties of mayor
the duties of mayor
of the city of Douglasville.
of the city of Douglasville,
And that I will support and defend
and that I will support and defend
the laws of the city
the laws of the city
and the charter thereof,
and the charter thereof,
as well as the Constitution
as well as the Constitution
and laws
and laws
of the state of Georgia
of the state of Georgia
and of the United States of America.
and of the United States of America.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations again, Mayor. Congratulations.
Thank you all for being patient with me and having my family to come up. My siblings are here from Ohio, and we have other family that have flown in last night and today. And when I was sworn in the first time, my mom was here, and she has gone on to be with the Lord. She and my dad. And so they surprised me because my aunt is here. And I'm not going to say her full age, but it's past 7 scores and something. It may be in the 80s or something. But she is here. They surprised me. She's my dad's sister. And so she's representing my parents. And I would please ask my Aunt Martha Miles to stand, please, so we can recognize. Thank you, Aunt Martha. Thank you all. I really appreciate that. Thank you, community, for being so kind and gracious to me. Councilman Adams, you're sitting on the other side. This is strange, but we'll keep going. So now we have the item B, which is to administer the oath of office to newly elected council member Elena Hudson, Ward 2, Post 2, by the Honorable Keith Rollins. I know it. Douglasville Municipal Judge. Superstar, woo! And our own municipal judge, Judge Keith Rollins.
If I may just mimic what Judge Adams had mentioned before, this is an honor to do this. I certainly appreciate your asking me and entrusting me with this. So we'll do it. Raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, and state your name,
I, Elena Hudson,
do solemnly swear or affirm
do solemnly swear or affirm
that you will faithfully perform the duties of the council member
that I will faithfully perform the duties of the council member
of the city of Douglasville,
of the city of Douglasville,
and that you will support and defend
and I will support and defend
the laws of the city and the charter thereof,
the laws of the city and the charter thereof,
as well as the Constitution and laws of the state of Georgia
as well as the Constitution and the laws of the state of Georgia
and of the United States of America.
and of the United States of America.
So help you God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
That is our superstar on the council. We look for some great things to come out of her young mind. I'm not certain, but she is one of the youngest council members ever to take office in the city of Douglasville, and we're so excited about that. And if you get hungry, go over to Hudson's Barbecue and get you something to eat. We'll move on to administer the oath of office to re-elect Councilmember Chris Coach Watts for Ward 4 by the Honorable Hal Hambrick, former Douglas County Probate Court Judge. Come on around, Coach. Let's give him a hand as he comes, and Judge Hambrick.
Mayor, can I borrow your Bible?
Yes, my husband had it.
Who has it?
My husband. The coach wants to see that orange and pink Bible, honey. I know I left my other one, so I had to get the girly Bible. That was the backup. But it's all the same on the inside.
Judy, you want to hold the Bible for him?
I'm gonna bring, I got my 4 daughters here.
Bring your family. I know you have your girls. He's a girl dad.
It's an honor to swear you in. I swore you in the first time. And it's always an honor to swear somebody in. Raise your right hand. I state your name.
I, Chris Watts,
Do solemnly swear or affirm
do solemnly swear and affirm
that I will faithfully perform
I will faithfully perform
the duties of council member
the duties of council member
of the city of Douglasville,
of the city of Douglasville,
and that I will support
and I will support
and defend the laws of the city
and defend the laws of the city
and the charter thereof,
and the charter thereof,
as well as the Constitution and laws of the state of Georgia
as well as the Constitution and laws of the state of Georgia
and of the United States of America.
and the United States of America.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations, bud.
So sweet. And now we'll go to item D, which is administer the oath of office to re-elect Councilmember Hudat Howard M. Estes, Ward 5, for the Honorable Keith Rollins, Municipal Court Judge. If you want the party and something good to eat, we're going to find Councilman Estes. Let's welcome him as he comes.
You good? Okay. Raise your right hand. I state your name.
I, Howard Estes,
Do solemnly swear or affirm
do solemnly swear
that you will faithfully perform the duties of council member
that I will faithfully perform the duties of council member
of the city of Douglasville,
of the city of Douglasville,
and that you will support and defend
and I will support and defend
the laws of the city and the charter thereof,
the laws of the city and the charter thereof,
as well as the Constitution and laws of the state of Georgia
as well as the Constitution and the laws of the state of Georgia
and of the United States of America.
and of the United States of America,
So help you God.
so help me God.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Congratulations to the re-elected council members and to our new council member. Thank you, Judge Rollins, former Judge Halbrecht, and Superior Court Judge Adams for being with us this evening and making this very special. And thank you to the citizens who have come out and taken time out of your lives to come and celebrate the city council members with us. And we really appreciate everyone, all of the family members and all the community partners. It's such a blessing that you are here, and we are here to serve you. And so I would like for the elected officials, if you don't mind, please stand. You don't have to announce yourselves, but I know we have representatives here from Senator Warnock's office. And so if the elected officials or those representing those elected officials would please stand, we would greatly appreciate it to give you a hand. Thank you so much. Councilman Adams, you'll always be honorable. Could you please stand? Our former council member, we appreciate you. He didn't lose the race. He's just a girl dad. He wanted to take time with his family. So we appreciate him. Now we will go to nominations and elections of the Mayor Pro Tem for the City of Douglasville for 2024. City Manager, are you handling that for us?
You can call to open the floor for nominations.
Thank you so much. I open the floor for nominations for Mayor Pro Tem for the City of Douglasville City Council for 2024. Open the floor to have a nomination.
Madam Mayor,
Yes, sir.
I would like to nominate Terry Miller to continue his service as Mayor Pro Tem.
Thank you so much. I have a nomination for City Council Member Terry Miller. Are there any others? I don't have any. The floor is closed, and we have a nomination. Is there, may I have a second?
Second.
It's been, we had hearty seconds. Who do we have, Ms. Clerk? For Councilman Davis or? Everyone, okay.
Everyone.
It's been seconded, it's been properly moved and second that we adopt or nominate and that we would elect City Council Member Terry Miller for Mayor Pro Tem for the Douglasville City Council for 2024. All those in favor of adopting Councilman Miller to continue as Mayor Pro Tem, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. The ayes have it. Congratulations, you're the Mayor Pro Tem again. All you have to do now is put on a skirt or something if I'm not here to run the council meeting. I'm just kidding, I'm just kidding.
No skirt.
Not a skirt. Okay, announcements by myself for the city council committees and committee chairs and committee membership for 2024. Now, I have scrambled some things up this year, and I'm saying to the council members in advance, please have grace and know that I know that you're capable and able to do all of these committees, but I'm placing you where I believe that you will best fit to serve the community, and just bear with me if you have new assignments. I know you all can do this. So the first committee is Economic Development, and that committee, Economic Development Committee, is responsible for recommending policies to build and maintain a successful business climate and workforce talent, including the number of jobs with sustainable wages, benefits, economic opportunities for all residents, and encouraging innovation and entrepreneurship. You will work with the Chamber and other entities, the City of Douglasville, the county, the Downtown Development Authority, Georgia Department of Economic Development, Main Street, and various other economic development activities. The chair for this committee is the Mayor Pro Tem, City Council Member Terry Miller. The vice chair is City Council Member Nicole Miller, and two of the committee members. I'm only doing two committee members per committee this year, Elena Hudson and City Council Member Dr. LaShawn Burr-Danley. We'll move on then to Finance. The Finance Committee is responsible for recommending policies on matters pertaining to the budget. administering of taxing ordinances, property acquisitions and dispositions, capital improvement projects, purchasing policies, liability insurance, and other financial matters, fiduciary matters for the city of Douglasville, appropriating bills and bonds, capital planning, contracts, federal, state, and local funding, and financial audits. The finance chair this year is Councilmember Chris Watts, and the vice chair is Councilmember Howard Estes. Members serving on that committee are Councilmember Elena Hudson and Councilmember Nicole Miller. We'll move on then to Housing and Community Affairs. The Housing and Community Affairs Committee is responsible for making policies and recommendations pertaining to quality of life initiatives such as housing, homelessness, and code enforcement. They work with the Board of Health, Community Services Board, Code Enforcement, Community Development Block Grants, Georgia Department of Community Affairs, Habitat for Humanities, and other housing authority initiatives. The chair for Housing and Community Affairs is Councilmember Howard Estes is the chair, and the vice chair is City Council Mayor Pro Tem Terry Miller. 2 members serving on that committee will be Councilmember Dr. LaShawn Burr-Danley and Councilmember Nicole Miller. We'll move on to Legislative and Intergovernmental Committee. Legislative and Intergovernmental Committee is a committee whereby, let me find I don't have the paper. Ooh, thank you, here it is. It's the Legislative and Intergovernmental Committee is responsible for making policy and recommendations on matters pertaining to critical intergovernmental topics at the local, state, and federal levels, on particular matters concerning and affecting local ordinances in the city's charter and laws governing the city's elected officials. They work with the Atlanta Regional Commission, Douglas County Government, general ordinances in the city, and the city charter and training activities for the elected officials. Legislative and Intergovernmental Committee Chair is Councilmember Mayor Pro Tem Terry Miller, and the Vice Chair is Councilmember Dr. LaShawn Burr-Danley. Members are Howard Estes, Councilmember, and Councilmember Chris Watts. Personnel and Organization Committee. This is the Personnel and Organization's responsibility is to recommend policies that address personnel policies and procedures, compensation and benefits, employee retirement, relations, staffing, and organizational structures for the city. This committee is over employment benefits, classifications, compensation, ethics, health and wellness, pension plan, and workers' comp. And so Personnel and Organization Committee members, the chair is Councilmember Howard Estes, vice chair is Councilmember Dr. LaShawn Burr-Danley. Members serving on this committee are Councilmembers Chris Watts and Mayor Pro Tem Terry Miller. Planning and Development, Board of Adjustments and Appeals. Planning and Development, Board of Justice and Appeals. The Planning and Development Committee is responsible for making policy recommendations that address the city's planning, the city's land use, zoning, historic preservation, building inspections process, permitting, and smart growth initiatives. This committee also handles annexations, adjustments and appeals, compensation and comprehensive plans, growth management, GIS, geographical information systems, historic preservation, planning commissions, United Development Code, and zoning administration. That's a whole lot. And so this committee, the chair is Councilmember Nicole Miller, vice chair is Councilmember Chris Watts. Council members that serve on this committee are Council members Howard Estes and Dr. LaShawn Burr-Danley. We're almost done. Public Improvement and Beautification Committees. And so those are with Mr. Gregg, Public Improvement and Beautification. Doesn't seem like all of them are here. We might be missing one. I see it. Thank you. Thank you, Madam City Clerk. The Public Improvement and Beautification Committee is responsible for making policy recommendations that address sanitation, public facilities maintenance, fleet, heavy equipment, recycling, and maintaining operations for city properties, including the cemetery. This committee works with city buildings, the cemetery, commercial and residential sanitation, heavy equipment, including but not limited to tractors, side cutters, skid streets, Keep Douglasville Beautiful, and the Tree Advisory Board. The chair for Public Improvement and Beautification is Councilmember Nicole Miller. The vice chair is Councilmember Elena Hudson. Members that serve on that committee are Councilmembers Chris Watts and Mayor Pro Tem City Councilmember Terry Miller. Public Relations. The Public Relations Committee is responsible for recommending policies that encourages communications and participation between residents and city government. The committee encourages coordination with city events and transparency with our city government. They are also responsible for branding and marketing, government access channel, imaging, logos, press release and announcements, social media, and the website. And so the chair for these committees, chair and vice chair, the chair is Councilmember Samuel Davis, and the vice chair is Councilmember Elena Hudson. Members serving on this committee are Councilmembers Howard Estes and Chris Watts. Public safety. Of course, we all know what public safety is, and we're excited with our Chief Sparks. The Public Safety Committee is responsible for making policy recommendations that address police, fire, emergency management, municipal court, alcohol license, permits issued under police power. So they are including alcohol beverage license, animal control, emergency management, fire safety, municipal courts, street closures, and traffic control. Our public safety chair for this year is Councilmember Dr. LaShawn Burdanley is the chair, and Councilmember Chris Watts is vice chair. Members serving on this committee are Council members the M&M, Nicole Miller, and Mayor Pro Tem Miller. Recreation, Culture, and Tourism. That committee is responsible for recommending policies to promote, support, and celebrate the arts, history, culture, and presence of active lifestyle that includes our community with parks. It also has under the auspice of the Amphitheater, the Cultural Arts Council for Douglasville, Douglas County, Convention and Conference Center Authority, Community Theater, Convention and Visitors Bureau, parades, parks, recreation facility, public art, and the trail system. The Recreation, Culture, and Tourism Chair is Councilmember Chris Watts. Vice Chair is Councilmember Nicole Miller. Members serving on that committee are Councilmembers Howard Estes and Elena Hudson. Technology Committee, we're almost done. We have one more after this one. The Technology Committee is responsible for making policy recommendations on matters pertaining to technology-related issues. These issues include telecommunications, radio communications, cybersecurity, television, and service systems, the alarm systems, audiovisual equipment, cybersecurity, emergency warning systems, global positioning systems technology, GPS, information systems, mobile devices, robot technology, scanners, servers, and unmanned air traffic technology, which are drones. I didn't know what that was. Technology Committee is chaired by Councilmember Elena Hudson, and the vice chair is Councilmember Howard Estes. Members serving on that committee are Dr. LaShawn Burdanley and Councilmember Chris Watts. The last committee is Transportation. Transportation is responsible for making policy recommendations on matters pertaining to transportation and transportation infrastructure, which include bicycle and pedestrian advisory committees, federal, state, regional, and local transportation agencies, sidewalk planning, maintenance and construction, street maintenance and construction, traffic maintenance and planning, and transportation planning and construction. The chair will remain Councilmember Dr. LaShawn Burdanley, and Vice Chair, City Council Mayor Pro Tem Terry Miller. Members serving on transportation are Councilmembers Elena Hudson and Councilmember Nicole Miller. Councilmembers, you will receive your committees, chairs, vice chairs, and where you participate from our city clerk. She will print out copies and give those to you, and we'll be prepared for our 6 o'clock meeting when I call each committee for you to respond to the committees. Those are the committees. And after that, I don't believe we have any other business. Do we have any business from city council members for the elected officials? Any business? Okay. Not city manager, we have anything?
You all have a brief moment with your friends and family until 6 p.m., and we will start legislative work session sharply at 6 p.m.
Is a reception
Yes.
after this? or in between? Okay. Well, if we don't have any other business, this is a special call meeting, so we do not have public hearing at this. We will have it at our next meeting at 6 p.m. So if we don't have any other business to come before council this evening, this meeting is adjourned into our reception. This meeting is adjourned.